Yo, yo, yo. All right. So we're out here live tonight, and it's been a little slow. Mostly there's a lot of fireworks calls. And I'm headed back down into the area where I was last night. So I thought I'd go live, let you guys watch, see if we can find any Harris County tyrants out here poking around. Make sure I got all my gear ready to bail out in case I need it. All right, I'm gonna flip this around so you guys don't have to look at me in my short hair here. You can just check out the drive time. Renee Rocha, hola. All right, I'll look at comments periodically when I can. Remember, I'm driving, so. Oh man, that's a steep ass driveway. So most of the calls we're having right now, predictably, are for fireworks. Hey, thanks, eyes all around. I can always use gas money, believe me. Okay, all right, I'm locked on Pasadena. Let me get out of Pasadena here. All right. This is the infamous Spencer Highway. We're about 3 miles east of where Gilley's used to be. Yeah, Gilley's, you know, urban cowboy Gilley's. And actually, some of the houses that they used when they filmed that are here in
5513 Winding Brook Drive.
The Deer Park area. Okay, that's Dickinson. It's not near us. I should lock out all this other stuff and just set up on one channel, but we'll get to that. Need to get a fixture where I can just stick this
807
gimbal into place.
089 807.
Okay, I don't need Houston. We're nowhere near Houston. We're between Deer Park and LaPorte. Actually, I think we just crossed over into LaPorte, if I'm not mistaken. There are PDs that encrypt around here, Arkansas, but there are ways to break that encryption. You know, it's expensive though. I mean, that's how I'm able to get the mobile data terminal information on dispatches. I don't have my tablet with me. One of my grandkids wanted to borrow it, and I let them so that they could monitor where they live, because well, they're not too far away, but I really should have kept it and used it tonight, but I didn't figure there'd be a lot going on. Whoever AES has not been cracked. Okay, whoever gave that second donation, thank you. I'm driving, so I'm looking at the street, not the phone very much. TSM, thank you, TSM, from Houston, Texas, no less. All right. Yeah, if it is broadcast, there's a way to get it. There's always a way to get it. So even data. And there's nothing illegal about it. If it's in the airwaves and you have a method to capture it and decode it or understand it or whatever, it's fair game. Now, there are laws about gathering cell phone conversations, but to the best of my knowledge, there's nothing about, you know, encrypted radio traffic. I don't think that's covered anywhere. X-Cross, grew up in Nassau Bay. Not a bad place to grow up. Living on the lake. Clear Lake is a good place to live for the most part. You can keep the, you know, if you got enough money to bribe the police there in Seabrook, you know, pay off the crooked cops in the area. Nassau Bay, though, is pretty sedate as far as the police go. They're pretty reasonable there. You know, you've just got, you know, crooked Seabrook up the street and crooked Pasadena the other direction, and the Harris County Sheriff's Department's there in the area. Oh, and don't forget, Precinct 8 constables. Yeah, they're around as well, unfortunately. We know they're corrupt. Matter of fact, their constable's office is right behind me a couple miles. Phil Sandlin down here at the county annex. Renee Rocha, thank you, Renee. I appreciate that. Y'all just paid for my gas tonight, and you covered my peach milkshake from Chick-fil-A. Woohoo! Thank you.
Clear.
We had an alligator in the road in LaPorte earlier.
21.47 on Chow, up to G-Town. I'm not checking it out. Name to please. No, Trinity.
Hold on, this is Harris County. All right. See what we can find to get into out here. I said mostly right now it's all these cities have bans on fireworks. So mostly what they're getting right now are complaints about people popping off fireworks. Last year, I was out here last year for the 4th of July, and some of those neighbors had disputes over fireworks, and you know, it became physically violent in some instances. So that's why I would do a quick run around for fireworks calls.
20-79, that's for fuel loading.
Hold on. Anyway, some of the calls would sometimes, you know, they get in fights and stuff over the fireworks. So if I get out here and get a call like that, I can run ahead, probably arrive before the police do, tell the guys to get gone before they get arrested. Although, you know, a lot of people don't realize it, but Texas is a mutual combat state. If you want to fight with somebody and they're willing to fight with you, you can fight. However, the limitations are when one of you gets knocked down or one of you starts to bleed, it's over. You have to quit. You know, you can't just thrash on somebody. Thank you, Arkansas. I saw that. Unfortunately, most of the time when people get in fights out here, they want to get the police involved, and then once the police are involved, somebody's going to jail, or both of you are going to jail, or at a very minimum, you're going to get a ticket. All right, so yeah, we got some vehicles parked in front of the LaPorte police station. That's going to be the night shift jailers and whatnot, I guess. Let's go see if the sheriff's department's out here again tonight. I contacted Ed Gonzalez, the Harris County Sheriff, this morning about those deputies from last night. All that ridiculous BS. So I'm hoping to run into these guys again tonight and see if they got straightened out or not. If they didn't, I'm sure they will be pretty quick. There went a Precinct 8 constable. Let's see, 11:21. They've already done shift change, so let's see what's going on out here. This place here on the left, let me swing around here so you guys get a look. They make daiquiris there and sell them. Daiquiris to go. Isn't that crazy? And they come sealed, and if you open them in your vehicle, that's an open container. But it's just weird to me, you know, to see that. I mean, but I grew up in Pasadena in the 80s when, you know, we didn't have open containers laws. Or in the 80s, in the 70s, I'm sorry. Making myself seem younger than I am. In the 70s, and we didn't have laws that prohibited open containers and stuff. It was not unusual for people to ride around drinking beer. I mean, and I don't recall anybody ever going to jail for it right off the top of my head. I mean, I'm sure they did, but you know, back in the day, who paid attention to that kind of stuff? All right, so we're going into Old Town LaPorte now. LaPorte cops are probably watching my live stream right now, tracking me. Say, oh, Everybody behave if you're over there on the east side of the freeway. Don't make any traffic stops. Go hide. But yeah, this is Old Town LaPorte. Got a pretty good Mexican food restaurant up here on the left. Eaten there many a times. El Toro, there it is right there. That's it, El Toro. It's pretty good. Not the best Mexican food in the area is down in south of south of Kima, a place called La Brisa. It is the best Mexican food restaurant in this area, bar none. And they've got these banana margaritas that are freaking awesome. Okay, I see a car parked up here on the right. Oh, that's not a police car. Man, it's quiet out here tonight. I expected it to be jumping. Of course, it's early. It's only 11:30, so. Yeah, this is Old Town LaPorte. This is where it all started. Oh, I see. Looks like this car is damaged. Like it was hit or something. Let's see. The front end looks, oh yeah. Wonder what that's all about. If y'all can see that. Front end on this thing. I don't know what that's about. Traffic accident gone wrong, maybe? You're correct. You are correct there, Yokohama.
5 River Run East, full page should come out 2320.
That's Mount Bellevue. That's the fire department. I'm not going to drive all the way to Mount Bellevue. It's 30 minutes from here. Mount Bellevue is where I was at the other day, where they came and told me they had purchased the road. And I did check it, and they did purchase it. And dag nabbit, wouldn't you know it, they actually paid for it. If they hadn't paid for it... That's the Sheriff's Department SWAT channel. If they hadn't paid for it, I was going to go back over there and reclaim that road for the citizens of Mount Bellevue. That would have been funny. $3%er, thank you. That'll cover my milkshake tomorrow. 4th of July. Got to get that peach milkshake. Oh, all right. I'm not even seeing anybody out here patrolling right now. This is like the poorer side of town. All the money's on the other side of 146 in LaPorte. We've got another subdivision straight ahead, or not a subdivision, but another city entity, Shore Acres. Now they do come out and help LaPorte, like back them up and stuff. As a matter of fact, when I got arrested here in LaPorte for walking while illuminated, it was, a Shore Acres officer was there to back him up. And I've actually talked to that officer. I ran into him in a restaurant here in LaPorte, and had a really nice chat with him, and he just laughed at that sergeant. He's like, I've never seen anybody arrested for that. He said, y'all just pissed in his Wheaties. And I'm like, yep, you are correct. Bad cop. Hold on.
Paper tag 1085.
Okay, don't need that. Bad cops just can't take their ego out of the equation.
That's good.
Don't need that. Bad cops just cannot take their ego out of the equation. And, that is the problem.
11717 Beamer Road, apartment 268. Report.
You should be doing everything in your power not to take somebody to jail. That's how it should be. Depriving someone of their freedom is like the final option. When you just can't do anything else, that's when you take somebody to jail. You don't you know, taking somebody to jail is not your default.
Show me back here. Show me back at top of.
It's not your default thing. It should be the last option. But you see, tyrant cops know that it's going to inconvenience you. It's going to cost you your job. It's going to cost you, you know, hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to fight the arrest. And you got to bond out.
Lincoln 7502, gray Chevy Traverse up at the 1500 block of College.
Okay, that's South Houston. It's a different city. It's not part of Houston. They're doing heavy traffic enforcement over there tonight, but they usually do. They've got a couple of bars there. That's really all there is this late at night. Yeah, putting somebody in jail should be the last thing you do. You know, but you got all these tyrant cops that want to show you who's got the power and show you who's boss. And how do they do that? By putting you in jail. We're gonna go over here. So these hotels over here have a problem. You just saw me go under the freeway. So the hotels here on this side of the freeway have a problem with burglaries and, you know, vehicle burglaries and thefts, things like that. So there's the police don't patrol in here near enough. So So anytime I'm out here, I make a point of driving through these places, making sure that everything's good. And you find all kinds of crazy stuff when you come out here. Everything from people out here smoking dope to fooling around. Now, why they're at a hotel fooling around in a car, I do not know. Doesn't make sense to me, but, you know, whatever. Oh, homie got caught. Yep. Why y'all running away? Uh-oh. Uh-huh. I know what they were doing at the hotel. Check this other one over here. There's also a lot of, not at these hotels right here where I'm at now, but back up the freeway just a little bit, there's a couple of hotels that have a lot of drug activity. And so they, you know, where there's drug activity, there's other things going on as well. You know, and people are going to pick and say, oh, you shouldn't be bothering people because they're making out in the... Thank you, Tyler. Appreciate it. People that are making out in the parking lots and blah, blah, blah. And I'm not. Could care less. Honestly, if you're going to get out in the parking lot of a hotel and make out, you go do it. I'm not over here putting...
8213.
Hold on.
Mary Charles Boyd. 8213. That's okay.
That's Pasadena. I don't bother anybody. Like I said, that's not what I'm doing. But I am looking for like people that are breaking into cars or anything like that. I would definitely interrupt that kind of activity. You know, that's just being a good neighbor. You know, if you were traveling and stopped at a hotel, would you want your vehicle to be vulnerable? Would you hope that people in the area kind of keep a lookout? I would.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got over here now. And again, I don't really expect to find anything going on out here this early. I think most of the time when I've come through here and actually found something going on or something questionable, it's been like 3 or 4 in the morning. So I think that's when most of the burglaries occur out here. And then what they do is they hit, and then they just run, you know, one. Hold on. South Houston again.
826, go ahead. So get my area 302 Avenue People.
Fireworks.
302 Avenue People. It's Fort Edge.
I couldn't understand it. Cutting out. I think it's a suspicious vehicle is what it was. Anyway, so then when they pull back out here to the road, you make a right turn right here, and the freeway's a block away. So that's what they do, is they hit and run, hit the freeway, make their escape. All right, let's get back out here and get on the road and find something happening. Go see some of these fireworks calls. Guys, compared to last night, I am not kidding you. It was just one stop after another, continuous. The sheriff's department was just, it wasn't LaPorte. And unfortunately, the chief of LaPorte PD is the one that invited the sheriff's department in here to abuse the citizens. And make no mistake about it, all the stops that I saw, these deputies were being very abusive to the people they stopped. Other than, you know, I had one good encounter the entire night. One. Oh, cool, Cody. You know, the stuff that you guys saw is just the tip of the iceberg. That's just minor stuff that I posted. Every encounter I had with every deputy was negative, except for that one call with the kid that had just come in from Louisiana. And I straightened that video out and reposted it earlier. You know, that deputy didn't say a word to me, didn't pay me no mind. He did call for other units to swing by because he was by himself, and there's, you know, 6 or 7 people out there. They like to. They like to level the playing ground when it comes to numbers. So the other units that showed up, but when the other units showed up, they didn't say anything to me either. And one of the ones that was there was that one that told me to get back 1,000 feet. Now, for those of you that don't know how to measure, 1,320 feet is a quarter mile. 1,000 feet is almost a quarter mile. He was telling me to get back that far. It would not have been possible where I was at. And I was, I wasn't trying to get close to, what they had going on. I had gotten as close as I was going to get when he came over there to give me grief. But I think, I haven't gone back to look yet and verify it. I believe that deputy was the one that attacked Floyd. I think that is him. And the supervisor, he's like, oh, they don't know who you are. I don't think it should matter who I am. They should be treating everybody the same. If somebody wants to stand there and video, they have that right. And that deputy does not. Hold on. People dragging. He doesn't. He has to secure his scene. I get that. Okay. But if you watch that video, I just asked. I said, "How far do you need me to move back? What do you need me to do?" I'm a reasonable person. I mean, if they need more room for whatever reason, because sometimes there's stuff going on there that you don't know about, and I'm cool with that. You know, you need me to move back 10 feet, okay, you know, whatever. But to tell me I can't be there, and there is going to be a complaint. I've already contacted the sheriff, and for all the good it'll do, I'll go down and make a complaint with the sheriff's department. But it won't do any good. Every complaint I've ever made with the Harris County Sheriff's Department has been trashed. If I take the case number for my complaint and go to the Sheriff's Department right now.
It's going to be a 2004 Chrysler, golden colored, registered owners, Andrew K. Browning, expired December of 21.
Internal Affairs will tell me the case doesn't exist. It's like I never ever made the complaint. And I do videos when I make the complaints. So we all know that they exist. Oh, look at there. LaPorte is hiding back there on the side of the road. Ah, that's not nice. Come on, we'll go back. I'll show you guys where he's hiding at. So the speed limit through here is 45. People do come through here very, you know, kind of quick, especially if they've been drinking. And there are bars straight ahead going back to South Houston through Pasadena. There's bar after bar after bar. Let's go back. I'll show you guys where this guy's hiding at. Gotta get the. Whoa! Dang it! Stiff driveway. Steep driveway. Well, and you know, the supervisor knew who I was. I'm not sure if LaPorte had warned them about me being here in the area, you know, and being active or not. But again, it shouldn't matter. There was nothing. If they're not doing anything wrong, you know, why do you need me to not record it? And the answer is because they are doing wrong. You know, based on what I saw, they were just looking, you know, the way they were treating people and talking to people, it's like they were trying to provoke people to get out of line with them. Thank you, David. Sheep crap. Yeah. Okay, so y'all see these barrels up here on the right, the construction barrels. Let's see. A lot of these LaPorte officers watch my videos, so he may be watching right now and turned around when he saw us coming back for him. No, he's still here. So right here on the right, you guys watch here, hiding on the right there at that street. See him? And I mean, I'm not. What they were doing was trying to get the drunk drivers off the road, and I'm okay with that. I mean, I don't want, you know, drunk drivers out here killing me or killing you or your kids or my kids or my grandkids. You know, I'm okay with. Hold on.
Obstructing the roadway.
I'm okay with getting drunk drivers off the road, but be legit about it, you know. And you don't pull people over to check and see if they're drunk, and then harass them and give them, you know, just give them a hard time because you can. I mean, that deputy last night was screaming at that kid. The kid cracked his window probably 2 or 3 inches, and the deputy's like, roll it down, roll it down. You know, whoa, that's not necessary. The kid don't want to roll his window down. He don't have to roll his window down. Here's one back here at the intersection behind me. But, you know, this is how these tyrants behave. Because, especially Harris County Sheriff's Department, their union, you know, will protect them. And this is what I'm saying about the union. We got to get rid of the unions. And I'm not against unions per se. I'm against a union that will protect a crooked cop, keep you from firing him when he does wrong. It's almost impossible to fire a unionized cop. Okay, block that. And that's just not acceptable. So we got to get the qualified immunity done away with, and we got to get the unions out of policing. And I am considering you know, based on how I was treated last night, these cops telling me I got to get back 1,000 feet or 500 feet, and they know better. They absolutely know better. You know, that to me is, I believe that is a Turner versus Driver violation, and I got to get with my civil attorney and consult with him, see what he thinks. I may be fixing to sue Harris County. We'll bring this.
They weren't able to make contact with them. I think they're able to contact with them as well. 1544 call.
Okay, we'll block that. I may be fixing to sue them. Bring a civil suit and you know, get their attention that way. LaPorte's got a lawsuit coming. I haven't filed it yet. I got to do Jersey Village first. I'm gonna hit Jersey Village over that Fourth Amendment violation, where the cop, and I'm hearing that cop is rehired and working for Jersey Village again. And I don't know who he blackmailed now, but that's what we're hearing. So I've got to check that out and find out for sure. But I also got to get that lawsuit filed. So, and then we'll be filing the LaPorte lawsuit. $54 million, LaPorte. That's what I'm asking for. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding, and I'm not playing. I'm going to file it. You know, I made you an offer. All you had to do is get rid of this corrupt police chief you got. You know, get somebody in here, and I'll give you a list of honest cops that'll come in here and clean this department up again. You know, but you want to screw up, and then instead of correcting your mistakes, you just let it escalate and escalate and escalate. That's not acceptable. And I am my attorney, one of my criminal defense attorneys is handling the LaPorte jaywalking ticket. I guess they.
10 Cold Spring Drive.
Are those all the houses that are just framed?
That's Chambers County again. Forgot.
She's requesting contact, but she's okay with phone contact.
Okay. Yeah, you know, they don't want to fix it. They want to just sit back and let the corrupt cops do what they do. And the reason they do that is because then they know that if they want something done, if they want somebody targeted, you know, those corrupt cops will do it for them. That's why Shell likes to keep Deer Park under its, you know, under their boot. Keep the police in your pocket. That way, if you have a problem with somebody, you don't have to work it out. You just have the police do your dirty work for you. And that's not acceptable. That's going to change too. Got something coming for Deer Park. Just can't tip my hand just yet. Galveston County Sheriff's Department. Huh, what are they doing? Picked up new brake pads for this thing today, and I just got to put it on. Yeah. Text GT. Yeah, I do lives periodically. Usually if I go live, it's because I'm in trouble. I don't usually do these, you know, where we're out on patrol and stuff, and unless, you know, a cop gets stupid with me, something like that. But the reason I don't go live is because there are people out there that seek to harm me. And if I go live, they know where to find me. And there's also going to be people calling wherever I'm at, the police department where I'm at, and telling them, hey, he's in your area, watch out for him. You know, and the crazy thing about it is, why? I mean, the only people that are going to have any trouble with me are going to be crooked cops. But what they call and warn them for is so that the crooked cops know I'm around and maybe can get me. And LaPorte has tried. I got the emails when they tried to get my bond revoked. Got a CID sergeant willing to lie to get my bond revoked, saying I had something that he doesn't know if I had it or not. But he was willing to go to court and lie and say I did. And you can believe that he's doing that for that crooked chief of police. You know, after he primed the DA with his lies and BS, he like 5 times every day for a week emailed that DA, "Hey, I'm ready to testify. I'm ready to testify." They were eager. LaPorte wanted me put in jail so bad. So bad. And then one of their own gave them up, called the DA and said, "Hey, this is a bogus charge. This is bogus stuff." And oddly enough, the DA declined to participate in it. It's funny though, my lawyer told her when she said, you know, this office is not going to take part in harassing somebody for the police, you know, when he hasn't really done anything. My lawyer said, "Have you bothered to look at the Deer Park case?" If that's the case, what are we doing? And a DA, for whatever reason, the DA got with the judge, and the judge allowed them to set the trial date back off till December. It's like, you know, we're coming up on 3 years now, and we're ready for trial. But, you know, they don't have a case. They know they don't have a case. That's why these other prosecutors withdrew from the case when they wouldn't let them drop it. The whole thing is stupid. But, you know, we got the emails from Deer Park. Deer Park's position was very clear. You know, their intention was to ruin me and ruin my life any way they could. They're going to make Shell happy by ruining my life any way they could. So we'll see how that works out for them. They, you know, right 3 years ago, they thought, "Oh, we won. He's going to be sitting in jail, get a court-appointed attorney. He's going to take a plea deal." Instead, I bonded out, got the second best lawyer in Harris County, and they're like, you know, that should have been a signal to them. But they didn't take it that way. They're like, "Oh, it doesn't matter. We knew it was a weak case to start with. It's unlikely we would get a conviction, but we've ruined his life. His subscribers will abandon him. All the people that had worked with him over the years will abandon him, turn their backs on him, blah, 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 blah." And then they used their confidential informants. You know, when that wasn't happening, they used confidential informants that are embedded within the community. Thank you, David. Flip off a Shell station as I pass it. Okay. They use confidential informants that are embedded within the movement to try and stir up unrest against me. And those people are still working at it, and it's still not working. You know, has it hurt me? Sure it has, because you have sheep that want to follow behind and believe, you know, lies. You know, my life has received more scrutiny than anybody I can ever imagine. You know, it's dumbfounding. Every little detail. They have gone back and found girlfriends from 25 years ago. This is how desperate people are to get me, you know? And I have to wonder, what for? What for? You know, the fact that the government puts that kind of effort into getting me, or trying to get me, there went a patrol unit going the other way, should tell people something. The government doesn't go after people like that unless they're scared of them. You know, that's something, and I don't understand why is the government, why are crooked cops so afraid of me? I guess because I've been so successful at uncovering them. So a lot of this isn't just, oh, I'm getting way more attention than Hunter Biden got. Dude, they are digging back 35, 40 years into my life for details of my life, hoping to find something. You know, and I'm just like, have at it. Have at it. People are that stupid. Like I said, they're that desperate to try and get me. That's Deer Park Police. That's the government, and they're embedded confidential informants. And guess what? I got the list. As of the list that runs through early 2018, I believe it was. No, 2017, I'm sorry. Every operative, every informant that has been used in any type of operation against me, we got the list from the FBI. Part of our discovery. And, you know, my lawyer had to sign a confidentiality agreement to get it. I didn't sign that. I didn't sign it, so I will be publishing it. And the who's who on that list is going to shock you. It will absolutely, absolutely shock you. The names on that list. But, you know, at least one of them has been attacking me. And keep in mind, this guy's never met me, doesn't know me, but he's been attacking me for a long time. For a long time.
Number 5, about 351.
I always wondered why, and now I know. And, you know, and the crazy thing is, the guy between YouTube, with YouTube ad revenue and donations and stuff, this guy's making $40,000 a month, sometimes more, on YouTube. You know, he's part of that California crew. It is absolutely crazy. But, you know, and he used to say it publicly, I'm going to destroy News Now Houston. Yep, you guessed it. That last comment right there. I didn't even have to tell it, but on the list, and I've got some other stuff. I mean, for a while there, he wasn't even hiding the fact that he's an informant. Wasn't even hiding the fact that he was being paid to attack me. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. That's, you know, how does the government justify that? You know, how does somebody who's, you know, in this community claiming that they're working for freedom, how do they justify something like that? I don't get it. Oh, wait a minute, I think we got something here. Oh, we gotta stop. Let's see what we got. Gonna be LaPorte. Unless it's a county unit. No, that's LaPorte units. Alright, let's see what we got here. I don't even know if I'll get out on this and see what it is. Ugh. Kind of late to the party, so I probably won't get out. Probably not much left going on here. Okay, we got 2 officers. And the guy, let me see, I'll zoom in for you guys. Hold on. Here we go. Yeah, I parked by the donut shop. Yeah, I'm late to the traffic stop, so I'm not going to bother to even get out. I don't think they'll have him here very long. And if they realize I'm here, they'll call a sergeant and they'll have, they'll tie up more resources, and I don't want them to have to do that. But they got the guy out of the car. So they're just talking to him, so. Oh, wait. Oh, they're gonna toss his car. Okay. Hold on, let me step out. Okay, they don't seem to have put him in the patrol car. I'm going to step around over here. I don't want to. See, I give him about 30 feet for you guys that are just looking at doing this. Give them 30 feet or so, and that way you're not in the way, you're not interrupting them. Okay, securing, not interrupting. It's not about being in the way or yelling and screaming and doing all that. You're an independent witness, okay? And if you're yelling and screaming at people, that's not being an independent witness. All right, get over here. Something, oh, it's his cell phone. Sorry, I was looking over the phone. I couldn't see if there's another person in the car or not. I don't think there is. I said, most of the port officers out here on patrol don't give me any grief about videoing. I was actually surprised that I had trouble with the sheriff's department last night. Auditing Arkansas. Hey guys, go over and subscribe to Auditing Arkansas. We need to get him up to 1,000 subscribers so he can go live. Yeah, again, it's not about making a scene or even involving yourself in the scene. I typically don't even say anything to them, unless they say something to me, or if, unless I have a question. But it's all about being the independent witness, not, getting into the scene, not being becoming a part of the scene. Yes, Christy, they've secured the driver in the back of the unit that's closest to me. So their typical response to my being here is that they call a supervisor to come and babysit me. That's just policy. Unless one of these guys is a supervisor, I'm not sure. So I guess they're fixing to toss the car. Okay, so I guess he's going to be the only one in the car. Oh, the officer just got in the car, so he's leaving. So they're going to transport him, and she'll stay and wait for the wrecker to come and grab the guy's car. Now, I do know that they've also been told they're not allowed to give me any information about what's going on, if that's a no-no. Oh, there goes Precinct 8 Constables, K9 unit. See, I told you they're watching. All right. She's not gonna say anything to me, but all that she's gonna do now is wait for the wrecker to come get the car, so I'm gonna burn off. Oh, he's got some front end damage on that car. I wonder if he was involved in a fender bender and maybe didn't stop. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let's see, hold on, I'm trying to zoom in here. It's right there on that front right corner. So he may have been involved in a accident or something. Yeah, now they'll search the car, incident to arrest, and then tow it. Ugh. Okay, hold on, I gotta put my seatbelt on. I'm sorry, it's not a search incident to the arrest, it's an inventory. So, all right, let's go have a look around some more. Yeah, I missed that one. Whoops, sorry guys, I hit the wrong button. Like the gimbal, getting those steady shots. There's a couple of negatives about using the gimbal though. It takes a minute to get it going. You know, so if you roll up on something and you're in a hurry, it's difficult to use. So I keep my old manual gimbal as well. You know, that way if I've got to bail in a hurry, I can get it going. Unfortunately, like last night when you saw that video was Callywonkus. That was because I jumped out and I started the recording as I was getting the gimbal going. So what ended up happening was when the phone changed positions. Hold on, I gotta turn the defroster on. When the phone flipped to the portrait mode, it was already recording, so it wouldn't change over to recording in that mode. It continued to record in the high mode, in the whatever the straight up mode is. Hey Travis, thank you. Tex GT used to date Arkansas cheerleader. Yeah, we're gonna give LaPorte a break for a second. We'll go over here to Deer Park. We'll find me a Whataburger and get a milkshake in a minute. Something. I've got the munchies. All the Chick-fil-A's are closed. I can't get a peach milkshake. I had one earlier. Man, those things. For you guys that haven't had them, the Chick-fil-A's peach milkshake, they only have it in the summertime, and those things are freaking, man, it's like heroin. I swear, they're so good, and they will make you so fat. Ask me how I know. Deer Park is quiet. I say it's unusually quiet out here right now. It's after midnight. I expected. Oh, thank you, David. What the hell is a Whataburger? Not Waterburger. What a burger. It's a Texas only thing. I don't think they're any place other than Texas. It's a chain of restaurants with hamburgers and French fries and stuff. Kind of like a what do they call that? In-N-Out burger. There are people that say they're as good as an In-N-Out burger. I haven't had an In-N-Out burger to tell you. That guy in that Challenger's flying. So I don't know, but they are good. Whataburger's pretty good. I think that, you know, my personal preference, believe it or not. I like Burger King because their burgers are charbroiled. I like the flavor that way. Whataburger be second. We got a place down here called Hop Daddy that has the best hamburgers. It's just crazy how good their hamburgers are. And I've never bothered to see if they're a chain or what, but they're over on Bay Area Boulevard next to the Red Lobster, and they are freaking awesome. I could eat their burgers till I got sick. I mean, they're just that good. I'll show you guys a Whataburger here in a minute. I'll drive through a Whataburger and grab something for you non-Texans. There's one here in Deer Park. There's a couple back here in LaPorte. I just don't want to say where I'm going to go because I don't want to end up getting intercepted. There's our Jack in the Crack. There's a Mickey D's next door to that. And this is the infamous Center Street. Back in the 80s, this was the place to be to cruise. You know, if you were young and had a fun car, this is where everybody cruised at. It was voted the #1 cruise spot in North America at one time. Then, you know, the businesses got tired of people parking in their parking lots to hang out. So the city came up with an ordinance that prohibited cruising, and they just kind of killed it. You know, somebody's always got to mess it up for everybody. You know, there were people that, you know, people came from all over. We'd have people drive down here from Dallas on the weekends to cruise Center Street. It used to get bumper to bumper out here. It was kind of crazy. And they had a couple old roads back in the boonies that were under construction. So if you wanted to go race, you know, there were places that you could run to from here to go drag race. Drag racing in Harris County now will get you arrested and your car impounded. They're having too many what they call street takeovers. And so the DA and the sheriff. Oh, it's Dickinson. The sheriff, the DA, Houston police, they did a big crackdown on it. No more street racing, or if you do, you best not get caught. It is they charge you with reckless endangerment, which is a felony, and they impound your vehicle, and you ain't getting it back.
Right now.
Okay, and Dickinson's been awfully busy tonight, and that's unusual. Yeah. Mike David's ASMR. Hey, there. You know, I'm honestly, guys, and I'm telling you the truth here. I am dumbfounded that any of you watch me ever. I just, you know, I do what I do, and I'm glad that people find value in it, and you know, whether that value is learning your rights or just entertainment, whatever it is, I'm glad that you do watch. But you know, I'm just an old white guy with a camera, and so I'm just surprised that, you know, that anybody's interested in what I do. But there are people that ask me to do this. That, yeah, when you're out on patrol, do a live segment. Just go live and let us see what you do on patrol. Well, now you're seeing. We're monitoring, well, it depends on where I'm at. Some places I monitor the police scanner. Some places I monitor their mobile data terminal dispatches. I'm set up in a few places. This is the Deer Park Police Department. Looky there. Their nice new building that Shell helped pay for. We're going to tax that building. We're going to make them pay a tax on it. yeah, I'm just, I'm always shocked. I go to Walmart and people walk up, oh, Dave, man, I can't believe you're here. And I'm like, why not? It's Walmart. I shop, I'm just a regular guy. I'm not Brad Pitt or, anything like that. I'm not anybody special. I'm just a guy. Just a regular guy like everybody else. Just like you guys. And it's very humbling to me that you guys watch. So tonight you're live on patrol with David. I was supposed to have a passenger with me tonight, but they backed out the last minute because it's been storming, and where they live it's really been storming, and we had planned to go work a different area. But being as that I'm by myself, I went ahead and stayed over here to see if the sheriff's department came back and wanted to play tonight. I had a different game for them tonight. I had something special to play, but they're not here. Here's another Burger King and Mickey D's. And if you follow this road, this is Center Street. If you follow this road straight away, it dead ends at Shell. Literally, it dead ends at Shell. Maybe we'll ride up there and I'll show you. Okay, let's see what we got here.
'62's on scene.
All right, for those of you that were asking what a Whataburger is, this right here is a Whataburger. Looks like the line is pretty long, but I'm going to show you what a Whataburger is. If WTT is in the stream, he will tell you. If WTT is in the stream and he sees me at this Whataburger, he's going to have a fit. That dude is the Whataburger lovingest person I've ever known. Now, I'm not going to sit here in this line. The line's kind of long, so we're not going to sit here. We'll go to a different one to get some stuff. Ooh, come on now. All right, we're going to go up. All right, now we'll get to see where, oh, looky there. Got one hiding over there at the Dairy Queen. Why is they hiding it? Why are there so many cars at Dairy Queen right now?
Did you get keys from the homeowner?
Hold on.
No, the house is...
Let's go over here and investigate this. That's a Dairy Queen. That's not even a Deer Park car. That's not a Deer Park patrol unit. Let's see what's going on here. A lot of new cars here. It's a Pasadena police car. Business is closed. 2 Pasadena police cars here. Marked patrol units. And there are people sitting in them. That's interesting. So the city of Pasadena, your
0054 046 0054 046.
City of Pasadena, now keep in mind we're in Deer Park. The city of Pasadena has 2 marked patrol units.
It's going to be an intoxicated male. Call her on the phone and say she's asked him to leave. He's not leaving.
Okay.
2 city of Pasadena marked patrol units with police officers, uniformed police officers in them, sitting in a parking lot in Deer Park. What could that possibly be? I think we're going to be setting up a stakeout here in a second. I'm going to run back down here to Mickey D's and get something. We're going to come up here and set up a stakeout on that because that is out of place and unusual. And And I should have got off the live stream and not said nothing, because they'll be calling them to warn them. Oh, he's there. He's there. But let me just drive through here real quick and get something, and we'll go back up there. Because that is extremely out of place. Marked patrol units for Pasadena with officers in them, just sitting there, playing on their phones. I gotta get the brakes. I got the brake pads already. I just gotta put them on. This thing's starting to squeak. See, find my wallet. There it is. Come on, guys, let's go.
So, 4262 Gypsy Pops, 4262 Gypsy Pops, reporting 1 for seizure. 65, heading post red left, you know, red left. 67, getting closer.
Let me see. What do we want from...
For cash only, is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Tell me when you're ready.
What can I get for you?
I need a $3 bundle. I want the double cheeseburger and small fries, and a medium Sprite.
All size drinks are the same price, so you don't want a large?
Sure. Large is fine.
Alright, double cheeseburger, small fry, and a large Sprite?
Yes, sir.
Anything else?
That'll do it.
It's gonna be $4.33.
All righty then. Hold on, guys. I have to put y'all. And of course, I dropped all those $1 bills on the floor. Make sure I got them all here. So, uh-oh. Just the wrong button. Hold on. There we go. Five Guys burgers are going out of business, I heard. Anybody else hear that? Maybe it was just some certain locations. Yeah, they're pulling OT. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. But they're out of their jurisdiction. They're out of the city of Pasadena. This is the city of LaPorte. I mean, Deer Park. So, let's go back and see what they're doing. A lot of times they will set up like that and they wait for the narcotics units, and then they go and do raids and stuff. There's just no telling. That parking lot was full of cars, and there shouldn't be any cars parked there this late at night. They're closed, and for like I said, that many units there with those cars is unusual. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna go down there and have a look, see what's going on. Never know what you stumble on. Yeah, they're out playing with their toys, or like I said, they'll go do a raid, and they'll let Deer Park know they're here, but they'll go do a raid. So
213, the location is going to be at the intersection of 6 and West.
Oh, come on, guys. How long does it take to make a hamburger? Yeah, I should have. See, and I would probably be able to find out.
213, for future traffic.
$14 for a hamburger in California from McDonald's? That's crazy. There's not a strip club next door. Hey, Josh, I'm here. I'm here.
Registration hours, insurance, PGMC is showing expired registration and unconfirmed insurance.
Seabrook. Oh, come on, people.
Jennifer Cobb, 88 of 85. She's going to be code 45 subject times 2 at Clear Lake Shores. Her DL is also not eligible at price for 10.2.
Ooh, Clear Lake Shores. Hey, Josh, holler at me when you get here. Oh, come on. This is one slow McDonald's. You are correct. Usually McDonald's gets you through pretty quick. That's the only reason I roll back over here. You know, since everybody went back to work after COVID, all the fast food restaurants here had trouble getting help. You know, the people that work in these places got thousands and thousands of dollars through the COVID relief and whatnot. And, you know, they made more money on unemployment and being those stimulus checks than they make working. So now they don't want to go back to work. They want to keep making that big money.
And Capri just had an altercation with a neighbor.
Okay, I'm still looking for the resident.
Yeah, I don't have that app on my phone. I don't eat at McDonald's that much. I regret to inform you, McDonald's is not one of my favorite places to eat. Oh, come on.
Good work.
$3 double Whopper. Wow.
Just canceled out.
Yeah, they were going nuts on that unemployment. You know, and now, I mean, they're going to go back to work on the, you know, at what is basically a minimum wage job, and nobody wants to do it.
You know, 35 at the hospital.
I mean, I understand their position, but you know, it is what it is. Somebody said something about fast times at Ridgemont High. You know, it's funny. I used to have a girlfriend that every time Fast Times at Ridgemont High would show and she'd watch it, she'd dump me. I have no idea what that was, but it was like I always knew when it had been on TV because she would break up with me. It's crazy. Come on. Okay, this guy at the window now is fixing to get out of here, I think. Yeah, all of the fast food places around here have signs up in the windows, you know, saying that they're hiring because they've not been able to get help back. I don't know what a dab is. Hello, Elaine from Hawaii.
Confirmed expires February 22 to Arissa.
Come on.
Postal burglary of a residence just occurred southeast 5115.
And Houston, southeast Houston, or not southeast, southwest Houston's getting a lot of action right now. Okay, all right, that's why. No, Josh, it's all quiet. Yeah, I don't do drugs, so I mean, it's a lot of that. It's kind of lost on me. Yeah, I'm just boring. I don't smoke, don't drink. Well, I drink a little. Like, I can count the number of drinks I have in a year on one hand.
I'm still on hold with Seabrook but towards having
Double
advice.
cheeseburger, small fry, and a large Sprite.
Yep.
There.
Alright, is there anything else? Do you have that cover ready? What's the
All right. Laundry money. Okay. Got my Sprite. Just waiting on.
You have a great
All
night.
right. Thank you. All right. Let's go check up on these guys. Y'all hang out. This could get interesting. I'm gonna go up here and conduct an investigation. So we got 2 marked Pasadena patrol units hiding in Deer Park. And the parking lot they're parked on is full of cars, and there should not be, you know, a bunch of cars there right now. So we're gonna go conduct an investigation. I would not be surprised to find out that they're running some kind of op here in Deer Park. Narcotics or something like that. All right, some of the cars are pulling out of there now. One of the marked patrol units is gone. Okay, let's pull up over here. One of them is still there. And then all the vehicle, I saw a vehicle that was parked there left.
What's the 1960? We have the Hampton parking lot.
So you know, if you guys can see, yeah, you can see it good. All right. See if I can wedge you guys up here so I can, let's see, make this stay where I want it here. So I can scarf down my burger. Yeah, those cars, there's nobody sitting in those cars other than the police car. The marked patrol unit there. Come on. Well, shoot.
21. UCS is going to have a class ADL showing to be eligible.
All right. Looks like I'm going to be eating one-handed, so bear with me, guys. Let's see what turns up here. We are literally, I don't know, quarter mile from Shell.
Good.
Okay, over service to people.
seatbelt off. All right. See if I can hold this with my leg while I eat. You guys get to help me keep watch on Mr. Out of place policeman. There, okay. I was able to make it stand up. And I will try to actually read the comments. No, I didn't get a Big Mac. I got their little kitty, little baby double burger and some fries. That's it. I try not to eat anything, large this late at night, especially when I'm out here working. Jeremiah is about to pull up next to me. Okay.
26 Cheyenne Street.
Whataburger's also in New Mexico. Okay, cool. Good to know.
First name, Brian, boy Robert, John, Ida, Adam, Nora, 22290.
Dadgum, Galveston County is jumping tonight. Seabrook and Dickinson have been constantly going off. Jit said, do you support the death penalty? I do not. I'll tell you why. I used to support the death penalty, but then I came to be educated about how prosecutors hide evidence and lie, and cops lie, and how they target people, and we just can't trust them. We can't trust them to tell the truth. We can't trust them to go after the right people. So no, I no longer support the death penalty. And my opinion is, if police lie to put somebody in jail and they get caught, they should have to go do as much time in jail as their victim did. Where you at, Jeremiah? I'm right here. I did not hear the latest execution in Huntsville. Turn my lights off. Why? I want to be able to see who pulls up over here to get these cars.
That's good.
I've got a Bearcat, I think it's a 536, and I've got a Uniden SDS 100. Oh, let them come over here and ask me who I am. Trust me, they know I'm here already.
356.
Somebody has called Pasadena and told them I'm here already. Believe me.
Good.
63. I'm not finding anything for Brian Windia, 22297.
More Galveston County. I think I'll finish up here. I'm fixing to head into my county, into Galveston County. Go see what's going on. Event overflow. Okay. So they're just doing security then. All right. That makes sense. What's the event? Do you know? Governor Abbott will never end qualified immunity because he has nieces and nephews that are cops. Nieces and nephews that are cops in San Antonio. So he will never ever, he's controlled by the police unions. Strip club event? Okay, I missed that. Hold on. Hi, Jen. How you doing? Does anybody know what the event that these guys are working? Where is the event? Because there's really not anything around here to have an event at. I don't like either one of them. Crunchy. But Perry is the lesser of the two evils. I agree, Zombie, but it was too expensive. It was outside my budget. I saw you, Jan. Hey, Jan, you know where Emory Barracks used to be? Deer Park Civic Center is, let's see. That makes sense. The Civic Center's not too far from here.
Copy that. 247, 248. Release your traffic, please.
They must have pulled over a cop. Supervisor called him, tell him turn him loose. Hi, Patty. How you doing? Crunchy, I think it's great. Constitutional carry is awesome. Okay, Nada. It's just funny that they're using marked City of Pasadena patrol cars for security. All right, Earl, it's going good. So you remember when, in the mid-'80s, when Center Street was the place to cruise. That's what I was talking about earlier. No, Jess, when I did not hear that. But I find it easy to believe. But like I said, I cannot support capital punishment anymore because prosecutors lie, cops lie, Before we go killing somebody for a crime, we need to know they actually did it. We need to know that they're guilty. And if you can't trust the police to tell the truth, you can't trust the prosecutors to actually try to do justice, then we can't be executing people. It's not right.
Nate's gonna have a class CDL showing to be eligible, expires birthday to 22, no warrant.
That is refinery steam. The least pleasant experience with Harris County. And the best, I can't remember the name of the county. I think it was Colorado County. It's up the other side of Amarillo. The sheriff came out to see me when I was doing an audit. And the dude wasn't even he was carrying a gun, but he wasn't wearing a gun. He wasn't a jerk. He was, very reasonable. I think that they have a good sheriff up there. I was up there with News Now Dallas, and we did an audit at a nuke plant up there. The nuke plant freaked out. The sheriff was just like, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Hold on. Shirtless dad. What percentage? Well, I don't know what the percentage is. But I can tell you, based on my experience in the field, this is my hands-on experience in the field. 80% of the police out here are crooked. 80%. All that stuff about the police unions tell you about, oh, it's just a small number. It's a lie. That's crooked cop propaganda. All right, we're burning out of here. We're gonna burn off here. Whoa. Man, I can't flip this thing around so you guys can see what I'm seeing in my rearview mirror. Somebody's out late. Dadgum. In her nightgown, no less. All right, we're going. Oh, I see. There's some more overflow parking there. Okay, I see what's going on here. It's still weird that they're using marked city patrol units for this event. Oh, okay. The event is next door. I see it. Okay, I got it. And they hired the off-duty officer, or I guess they're on-duty officers. All right, let's get back to business.
Is that your husband? Is it at work?
So here we have the Shell refinery coming up. It's on the other side of the freeway here. I'm just gonna circle the block so you guys get a look at it. They'll probably send Deer Park police out to arrest me for taking pictures, for daring to take pictures of their plant. But I honestly don't have too much trouble with the patrol officers. And you know, hold on.
We'll have her secure it prior to your arrival.
Oh, dadgum, I missed it. So somebody's got a home.
Is the front door unlocked for free entry?
Dang, I don't know where this is at. It's in Deer Park. They've got a call in Deer Park right now for a burglary in progress with the homeowner in the home. Anyhow, even after I got the emails, you know, in the emails from Deer Park, their interagency emails, the patrol officers are, you know, just like, you know, he's not breaking the law, we're not going to mess with him. And the management, the chief of police and his agents, you know, Lieutenant Hart and, you know, some other idiots in the chain of command are telling the patrol officers, hey, go and talk to this person, go and talk to that person, find something to get him for. And the patrol officers, because I don't break the law, you know, the patrol officers were straight about it. They're like, well, he's not doing anything wrong. We investigated. There's nothing to get him for. So it's not, the patrol officers aren't generally the ones that I've got the problems with. Generally. It's the management, the crooked chief, and his minions in the Deer Park Police Department. They are the problem. Let's go see if we can run down this burglary call. I didn't get an address on it, and I don't have my MDT hack with me, so I can't check the dispatch log. Got to get my tablet back for my granddaughter. Oh man, those tracks are terrible. All right, here we go. Probably won't be able to locate this this call, but that's okay. We're headed back towards Galveston County anyway. That's what seems to be where all the action is tonight.
Party 2701 Perez, hopefully apartment 606. 3353. locations. He has extensive prior history.
Receiver range 9800 from 2019 cleared to Christian Oregon at that address, South December 2021. Had it to the caller's vehicle. She just denied this.
Okay, they ran the plates on the complainant's car. It's funny when I've got my tablet with me and I can see the MDT calls drop. I usually beat the cops to the calls. I'm usually there before they are. All right, we go find them. I've got a different mount coming. Once I get that, you know, I can do these live streams, and not have to run the camera and stuff while I'm driving. Right now, I've got it in the gimbal, and the gimbal is running it. By the way, for those of you that like gimbals, I'm using the Osmo 4 made by DJI, and this thing's pretty cool. This thing's pretty awesome. And when I'm mobile and I do the editing and post, the editing software I'm using is the DJI. Hold on. Where are these guys at?
That's their dispatch only did full call non-emergency traffic.
Oh, okay. I don't know where they're at, but we'll kind of look here, look around a little bit. See if we can run these clowns down. Yeah, what was I thinking to lend out my tablet on the 4th of July? Let me check these side streets. Patrol, it's nothing. Deer Park's pretty big, so the chances of me locating this kind of slim. But we're working our way back south, so we'll go down and check out Galveston County because they seem to be jumping tonight. Dickinson too. It's unusual for there to be a lot of action at Dickinson. It's a kind of a small town. Drive by some bars or hotels. I did some parking lot checks on hotels earlier because LaPorte has problems with bandits coming in off the freeway off of 146, and they'll vandalize cars, steal cars, or burglarize cars, and they get back in their vehicle and boom, they're on the freeway and gone before they can even catch them. So anytime I'm around LaPorte, I tend to do a parking lot patrol on those hotels just to see what we come up with. I would hope when I'm traveling that somebody would do that as well, just to encourage tourism in your community. Now, this is a newer area. Not that I'm aware of on that. Whoever's asking that about SCOTUS. See where we're at. We're coming up on East Boulevard. We'll go a little further up. See if we find anything. Yeah, I doubt we're going to locate anything, but say we'll go a little further up. This will take us into LaPorte anyway.
Subject in question, I've been talking. Code 4 and leaving here shortly.
Yeah, compared to last year, even the fireworks calls have been slow this year. Last year it was like just one after another. I'll get my tablet and I'll be back out here tomorrow, and I'll have my tablet so I can get their MDTs, get their data terminal traffic, and see where they're, when they have calls, we'll be able to respond to the calls.
CU 4311 Buck, CPS 1.
Hey, you're switching Northeast.
Don't need that one. All right. There's the city limits for LaPorte. I know that all those LaPorte cops are watching us right now saying, he's coming. Probably sending text messages to each other. He's on his way back into town. Hide. Dry in Denver. It's been raining here. Yeah, I'm gonna say we have been unseasonably wet for a minute. I mean, we had a ton of rain last month, which was fine. We need the water. Now we're into the heat of the summer, but this week we've had a lot of heavy rain. We've got like localized flooding.
Advised to pull the area of Spencer and Shaver, who's going westbound in the center turn lane. It was no longer on Spencer whenever I came back. 3319.
Right.
2319, if you can just check the area.
Drunk driver in Pasadena. That's about 5 miles from us. All right, back into LaPorte. It's after midnight here. It's the 4th of July here. Make sure my dash cam is picking up that blinker noise. Somebody stops me and says I wasn't using my blinker. By golly, I can prove it. If I keep the mic on my dash cam, we get video and audio. Using that little Wonton, let's see if you guys can see it. Wonton front and rear dash cam. They sent me to evaluate it and do a review on it, and I've been using it, and it's actually pretty dang good. Would it be my first choice? Well, I mean, I'm using it, so it's, and I have other options. So it's been pretty good. I have no complaints about it. If I were buying it with my own money, I think I might go for the Vifo. I I've got some of those that I'm evaluating as well, and the image quality on those things, especially at night, is excellent. This one is
Out 4718 12th Street, 4718 12th Street, back 21 on physical disturbance. Be around country.
dadgum, where are they at? 12th Street. Oh, it's going to be too far for me to get to from here. I think for quality, I think the VFO has it an advantage over the Wonton, whatever the name of this thing is. You can look back on the channel and find reviews of it. But this one is smaller, and it's about $40 cheaper. So, you know, which would I buy? If I had the money, I'd get the VFO first. That'd be my first choice. If I was, you know, stretched for cash, I'd get this one. I get the Wonton. Either of them is more than adequate for what we do. And I cannot stress to people enough, have a dash cam. It doesn't have to be front and rear, you know, get GPS enabled if you can. I mean, you can get a good dash cam now for $100 with GPS. And if all you've got to spend is $100, I would recommend the VIFO. That's VIOFO. That would be my first recommendation. I've been very satisfied with them. I need to do an update and show footage and everything on them. This is the first summer this one's spent in use. I have a VFO and a Rexing that are in long-term test vehicles, and both of them spent last summer in the heat and did okay.
31, I'm out with it.
10-4.
And then of course I still have the Lucas dash cam. I have the first dash cam the first real dash cam. I bought a couple of cheap eBay knockoff ones that didn't last very long, but the first real dash cam I bought was a Lucas Duo. I forget the model number, but they don't make it anymore. And it was expensive at the time, but it is the best dash cam I have had. It's given me good service. It's never given me a problem, and works as good today as it did the day I got it. I'm trying to think, you know, it's a little large compared to what you can get now, but the good news about that is it shows your speed and everything when you're driving. So we're passing LaPorte PD now. We get to the other side of this hill. Watch what I'm telling you. There'll probably be a cop sitting there hiding. I see fireworks on the skyline. Yeah, there's one right up there. Looks like he's got a customer right now. We'll go check it out. We're just a block away. Oh, we got the light. Looks like the guy pulled into Whataburger. Oh, that light went fast. They knew we were coming. Hold on. We're almost there. See, who did he pull over? It's got a pickup truck. Ah, it's Precinct 8. Canine unit, no less. All right. Let's pull in here and park. See what we got going on. Hold on. phone unplugged. Let's go watch and see. That wasn't it from here. Hold on, I'll zoom in. Yes, the constables are here. And you see the look on that guy's face? He does not like me being here. Uh-oh, somebody's giving the driver of the truck a hard time. He's telling him, shut up. Thigh rigs are good if you're in and out of a car a lot, because, you know, the holster, the butt of the pistol, oh, here come the wreckers behind me, tends to dig into the seat. So like I'm wearing right now, and I've got like a really, really steep cant on the holster to keep the butt, the lower end of the magazine well up at the like 12 o'clock position to keep it from digging into the seat. Heck, going mosquitoes are crazy right now. They're eating me up. This rain has kept the skeeters stirred up. I didn't spray before I came out here. And I don't have any with me, so it's all right. I'll be all right for a minute. I'm wearing open carry. I'm open carrying right now, Glenn. I'm in LaPorte. This is a Precinct 8 constable doing a traffic stop. I didn't see what the guy did. Possibly speeding along the feeder road. More likely he didn't stop at a stop sign or a stoplight. I mean, that would be my guess, but I don't know what he stopped him for. Ah, dadgum mosquitoes. And I'm wearing shorts, and that just makes it that much worse. Somebody asked what I'm carrying right now. What is this? Hold on. I've got a burner right now. Goodbye. Get rid of the trolls. Anyway, yeah, so I'm carrying one of the Byrna HDs right now. Oh, that LAPD explosion was unbelievable. So they raid this guy's house, take, I forget how many pounds. I think it was like 5,000 pounds of fireworks. They put a good portion of them into the safety barrel to destroy, and they're going to destroy them right there in the neighborhood. And when they touched off the fireworks to destroy them, the explosion was bigger than the barrel could handle. It ruptured, and it was a big mess. Oh, hold on. See what's going on here. He don't have the guy's ID in his hand. He didn't have the ID, like he was going to hand it back, like maybe there's something going on. Yeah, I'm not a quarter mile away, huh? That was probably the most ridiculous distance instruction I have ever had. Both of the ones that I showed last night, those were the two most ridiculous I've ever had. The worst before that, I had an officer tell me I needed to be 150 feet away. I've never had anybody that stupid, 1,000 feet. Okay, he gave him his ID back. I think that is going to be the end of that. So far, so good. Be safe. All right. There we go. So I let him off with a warning. That's a good thing. That's what I like to see. So there's the Whataburger. I should have come to this Whataburger. They don't have a line like the other one does. Oh man, those mosquitoes. Crap. Yeah, anyway, so that was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. No, that was Precinct 8 Constable. It was a K9 unit. Basically, the constables are not supposed to do law enforcement activities, but they found a loophole in the law, and so they've exploited it to give themselves more power, basically, you know. You know, their big business is contract deputies. So if you have a subdivision and you want to have your own private policeman to come out and enforce the law in your neighborhood, you go to the constables and they'll hire you pay for a deputy to stay in your neighborhood. That's all he does for the most part, unless there's something happening close by where there's an assist. You know, all that they do is stay in your neighborhood. That's what you pay for. And so, you know, you've got your own private police force then. And that is what, you know, that's what they wanted. It's all about money and you know, power. Before they came up and, you know, started exploiting that loophole, and they don't do it everywhere. It's prevalent mostly in Harris County. But before that, they just did process serving, and, you know, they'd work at the county courthouse doing security and the Justice of the Peace's courthouses and stuff like that. That's all they did. Unfortunately, for the vast majority of them, and I'm not saying all of them, and I'm not saying all of them are bad, okay, but, you know, I've had a lot of bad interactions with constables. I mean, just a disproportionate number. And the reason is because of what they, you know, who they are, where they come from, what kind of training they get. You know, they go to a community college, they get certification to be a police officer, and you know, a lot of them can't get on with. A lot of them can't get on with real police departments. Real police departments won't take them because of their credit history, or because they can't pass a psych exam, or because they have stuff in their background that, you know, these departments that actually have standards won't hire them. But the constables will hire anybody. And so therein lies the problem. If you can't be a cop for any other agency, you don't have to worry because the constables will hire you. And if you screw up at one and get fired, there's another one down the road that'll hire you. Very few, if any, ever go on to work for real police departments.
You had 2707 with my team starting point in the notes.
Trying to see what's going on here with Galveston SO. Yeah, so that's the whole issue with the constables. And that's why they're so bad. You know, they don't have, you know, real standards. They don't have, you know, the kind of training that real police departments give. And there'll probably be...
Shown to be eligible but expired. Birthday at 07. Shows how the interlock required. North.
Uh-oh, interlock required. That means they have a DWI in their history. I carry, okay, so the way I stack the rounds in the magazine on the pepper ball launchers is I put a hardball in the chamber for the first shot because that gives me the opportunity to put some pain in somebody's life, and hopefully that gets them to back off. If that fails, I follow up with 2 pepper rounds, and then I have 2 more hardball rounds. And basically my thinking is I hit them with 2 pepper rounds.
It's going to be in a block truck next to him.
I hit them with 2 pepper rounds, and if that doesn't stop them, I'm going to start doing headshots with the hardballs. I got 2 more hardballs that for doing headshots. Now, you know, if the situation were developing slowly enough that I could assess it, I have a spare magazine that's all pepper rounds, and I have a separate extended magazine that's 8 rounds that is all hardball. So I can alternate if the opportunity presents itself. But I can tell you, anybody that thinks that these things are toys is sadly mistaken. You do not want to get in front of one of these things and be popped with it, especially in the head. It can be fatal, especially if you hit an eye or something like that. It's going to penetrate into the skull. If you were to hit the skull itself, there's a good chance you can fracture the skull and send fragments to the brain. My testing against plywood has been very, very revealing. And you can just go to YouTube and look up, you know, Grimwald HP 68s or something like that, you know, hardball rounds where people test them against plywood and cardboard and all kinds of stuff. But I can tell you, after having been shot with them, they are not toys. They're not toys at all. And you know, it's just another level. It's another option, you know, in your toolbox before you resort to deadly force. You know, if you have the opportunity to employ it. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you have to go straight to deadly force. But you know, we want our police officers to, you know, try other things before resorting to deadly force. Shouldn't we do the same thing? That's just my opinion. And my hope is that, you know, I don't ever have to use it. I don't want to be in those kind of situations. But if I do, you know, it's a good option to have. All right, so now we're into Seabrook, Texas. It's where that tyrant sergeant jammed me up here recently. And there's a lot of construction. Hold on. A lot of construction right here. They're putting in a new bridge and a new freeway. And it's a mess during the daytime when you come through here. A lot of businesses got shut down for this freeway expansion. A lot of businesses that have been here forever. We had one of the classic McDonald's here, and they tore it down. We had a very special building, a very unique building that has been here, I don't know, as long as I know of. And it was in the way of the freeway, and they tore it down. It was shaped, it was a triangular shaped building. It was really weird. So we're still in Harris County. Seabrook is in Harris County. When we cross the big bridge up here, we'll be in Galveston County. Go see what they're doing down here. Now, of course, about the time I get there, it'll all slow down and go quiet, which is fine because I'm about to wrap up. It's dead tonight, so I'm going to wrap up here in a minute and head for the house. But we'll go down here and look and see what's going on first. This is NASA Road 1. If I turn right here, go down a few miles, you run into the Johnson Space Center and Space Center Houston.
40315243, reading 40315243.
That's Texas City. Did you guys notice I got my hair cut? Let's see here. Ooh, look at that. Cut it short. Cut it short for the summer. Oh man, I just blocked a channel I didn't mean to block. Oh well. Yeah, no, it's just that hot out here. So I cut it short because I'm going to be outside more. I'm going to be doing audits and stuff. So
Clearly, it doesn't seem that urgent since you won't flag us down. Okay.
Galveston County has got a female deputy that is a training deputy that is not good. I'm dumbfounded why they're allowing her to be a training deputy. And she I guess about 6 months back, she arrested this lady because the lady dared to stop and ask her. They had stopped a child, and they stopped and asked her what was going on. And she told that lady, you know, it's none of your business, get out of here. And she's like, excuse me, you know, you guys have a child stopped, and I'd like to know what's going on. Immediately went to arrest for interfering. Charges got dropped, but not before this lady, who had no arrest history, got to spend a couple nights in jail.
Do you have any more information?
What's that going on?
She should not be a training officer. Once again, the idea is to do everything you can to avoid arresting somebody. And there was another agency there. The sheriff's department was there because they had a female stopped, and they needed a female to come and pat her down. And the agency that called in the sheriff's department, you know, that's why this lady stopped. And the worst of it is that these two...
I'm not getting returned from my MCT. Can you copy a deal?
Hold on.
46367897, 46367897.
Okay, this is Kemah, Texas we're in now. It's known for its boardwalk. We have a lot of restaurants and amusement parks and stuff like that over here at the boardwalk. We got a bunch of bars over here, and they shut down the streets for the bars on the weekend. It's pretty crazy. Anyway, so, you know, the police officers that were there from the local city unit that had made the stop on the the little girl that they stopped was on a golf cart. You know, they're like, hey, this lady lives in our community, and it's not a big deal. Let's not arrest her. They don't want to arrest her. And this lady is like, nope. We went to school together. She stole my boyfriend in high school. She's going to jail. Just the things that they do and get away with. I actually have the body camera footage from all that because the city PD has a good police chief, and he was like, you want it, you can have it. Here it is, no problem. All right.
Is there any belief if it's closed, I can start taking the back on this?
I can do it.
We're trying to get further. Now he's saying he doesn't have a firearm in his hand. But now he's stating that he's going to shoot through the door. He's all over the place. Mapping 20 years, dude.
That's weird. This is the same call that said they saw a laser.
That sister is.
All right, now we're out of Kemo. We're into Galveston County. This is Highway 146 going south. If you stay on this highway, it ends up in Galveston. You get to the beach if you keep going south this way. Let's go see if we can find this call.
One prisoner's hitting his head on a partition.
And if y'all caught that, he said his prisoner is hitting his head on the partition, on the cage between the front and back seat. Y'all might find that hard to believe, but I have actually seen people do that. I saw a lady get arrested in Pasadena, and she was pissed. She kicked the back window out of the police car.
Which date, sir? 1902 or 2038, can either be heads over.
Yeah, no, I can be roughing that.
20 and then the 2, 38 disregard.
Can y'all understand what the dispatchers are saying? I'm watching comments. Can y'all understand what the dispatchers are saying on the scanner? No, okay. Ask her to repeat it, yeah. All right, here's a stop right here. Let's see what we got. Nope, it's not a stop. He's there by himself. Has he got the road shut down? No. I don't know what that's all about. He must have had a traffic stop and he's sitting there doing paperwork and stuff now. All right, we'll keep going. Since he don't have no customers. Another one sitting here at the store.
580, copy in it.
Okay. He's not stopping anybody. That restaurant, remember earlier I was telling you about the best...
580, bud.
Hold on.
80249. 80249.
Mexican food restaurant I said was the best in the area is actually down here. There's the Nudie Club. Double Shoe Men's Club. And then if you see the lights ahead here on the left, that is that Mexican food restaurant called La Brisa that has the banana margaritas that are so good.
Give you a clear since he may have a weapon. I mean, it's clearly on the Maple 2422, please.
Okay, a couple units sitting here. Man, they're working this highway hard. Looks like. Let's go around the block and take a look, see. Now, Galveston County really doesn't mess with people that much. It's been my experience.
32, copy all that number.
And they generally don't take people to jail for stupid stuff. You know, if you go to jail from these guys, it's because you actually did something usually. I won't say it doesn't happen, but overall, Galveston County, not Galveston City, Galveston County deputies are decent. Like I say, I've never had a problem with one. Now, City of Galveston Police Department is unionized, and they are, for the most part, dirtbags. That has been my experience, but, you know, hey, your mileage may vary. Here go to fireworks. Now, we're in the county, so they can pop fireworks. It's okay. Looks like these guys are fixing to move. What they're doing here. Okay.
25 Laurel, suspicious 118 of the fireworks at 1500 Main, criminal mischief, 2620 North Camp Circle, and another fireworks at 9th and Main.
Okay, fireworks in the county are not illegal. See anything going on down here. So those guys were the ones that were on that man with a gun call a little while ago. It was right up here in the neighborhood. But it looks like they've resolved whatever the issue was and have gone on about their business. I don't see anything else going on down here. We'll go back to the main road. See what it looks like out there. Might be something. Oh, hey, let's go. I see some vehicle traffic up here. Let's go see what's going on. It's just somebody driving. Okay, is that a sheriff's vehicle? No, it's not. It's just a truck. This is, you know, when you're out here running police calls and stuff, this is a lot of what you do. You know, it's running the calls, and often by the time you get there, the call is resolved and done. And so you just move on. That's the good thing about when I've got my tablet, where I can get the MDT calls, the mobile data terminal calls, and get the addresses and stuff. That gives me the opportunity to get to the call before, a lot of times before the officers even get there. Now what I do is I usually won't get out, you know, when I get there. I'll just sit and watch or sit and record, and don't get out, because you never know what you're going to get out and get into.
1653. Check the owner of the hotel and see if they can provide you who was the person that rented the room.
Clear, I'll make contact.
Now, there's a lot of drug activity. This is this area right here is called Bay Cliff, and there used to be a lot of drug activity in here, but in the last...
4 units back in, report.
Come on, go, come on. last year or so, the sheriff's department has put a lot of effort into getting the drugs out of here. Unfortunately, with the drugs comes, crimes of opportunity, mostly burglaries or thefts of car, break into your car, stupid stuff like that. And even the numbers for those crimes are down. And it's funny, everybody knows who commits these crimes. There's a bunch of guys that ride around here on bicycles. Tons of people get them on video, from home surveillance cameras, breaking into or stealing stuff out of their yard, things like that.
Sure.
So everybody knows who the thieves are. And, almost always it's tied to drugs. So where did these guys go? There was a couple of deputies went, I see him. So he must be running somewhere now. All right, I think we got a good call here. Got a deputy rolling this way. So we'll follow him down, see what's going on. If I get too far out here in the county, you guys I may lose service. So if it drops, just be patient. If there's anything to it, I'll go live again. And if I don't go live again, I've gone home to go get some sleep.
Was it available earlier and I have it printed up?
All right, where are you going? Let's see. No, I'm not speeding. Uh-oh. So the deputy, he didn't go anywhere. He just pulled over here. See, he's parked over there. And what he's doing is he's watching this stop sign for people because people blow through this stop sign all the time. It's a regular thing. So he'll stop them, and there's a bunch of bars down this way. Or not a bunch, but there's a few bars down this way. So it'd be how he catches drunk drivers.
Allison is Mickey First Responders. Need you route to 1427 Lotus, 1427 Lotus, for a 51-year-old female with alcohol poisoning. Eyes are rolled back. She is awake and breathing at this time. Establishing clear 132.
That's a medical call. It's a lady got alcohol poisoning. She drank too much. They're calling an ambulance for her. Anyhow, all right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. I've been at this for 143 minutes. So I want to wrap it up and let you guys go back to whatever it is you're doing at 1:30 in the morning, my time. That's 1:30 Tulsa time. So I will catch y'all later. I'm going to be out here for probably another hour, and then I'm going to wrap up and go get some sleep. So y'all be safe, and I will see you later, and thanks for watching. I appreciate y'all popping in here. So, as always, just be safe and stay out of trouble. See you soon.